Good morning.
Morning, Cecilia. Morning, guys. You're doing a great job.
Many
Good to
thanks.
have you
Thank
here.
you.
Okay, now tell us
Okay.
more about this whole issue concerning FIFA, Nigeria, presidency, and all.
Okay. For those of us who are, sports lovers and who we are stakeholders in the football industry in Nigeria and internationally, we're really watching with a lot of key interest, what is going on in the soccer politics of the world. And this is what's happening. There's been a great, massive investigation running right through the echelon of football. When we're talking of people like Franz Beckenbauer, you're talking of people like Michel Platini, we're talking of Sepp Blatter, people who were hitherto untouchable. You see, the problem with them is that they stay too long. In democracy, there is a time and a stage, and you got to go. And it's what a lot of people have been talking about and saying, you've been here for too long. You got to take your bow when it comes. And what is happening is that they are forcing them out. And it has now reached the stage where even the sponsors who give credibility and who back up FIFA have already disclaimed all these great figures. They have even asked them to quit. Some of them are still holding on. And the belief that why some of them are holding on is because it seems that they want to stay to try and cover their tracks. Now, it's getting interesting for Nigeria, which is where I'm concerned, because Sepp Blatter himself says that Nigeria is the best candidate to produce a FIFA president.
That's
and
interesting.
if it's coming from Sepp Blatter, it means that Sepp Blatter is somebody who knows his onions. And he gave reasons. He said Nigeria has won the Under-17 World Cup many times. Nigeria has, won Olympic gold. Nigeria has won at very high levels. And also, Nigeria has hosted international competitions. When you find out that you keep Nigeria next to a country like Jordan, where you have somebody running from Jordan, what has Jordan offered to football? And when you're looking at Africa, Nigeria is easily, in terms of what we have achieved, the biggest and the best in Africa, and Nigeria deserves a chance.
Okay.
And if we come back to Nigeria, we look at that, it seems the federal government doesn't understand the severity of this situation. If it was in Britain, Prince Charles or somebody to that great effect would be the one heading this bid. And if now Nigeria has narrowed it down to there are only two Nigerians who have put themselves forward to be FIFA president, and we're talking about former Governor Ojuzo Kalu and Segun Odegbami, and we've been watching the way it's been going. Now people like Amos Adamu have been roped in for investigation. It shows you the way that FIFA is thinking. Amos Adamu has not made any bones about the fact that he's been going around Africa trying to support Ojuzo Kalu, when I felt at this point in time, Amos should have kept quiet. Anybody who has been tainted in the past in FIFA now, and with due respect to this great man, should stay out of the new business that is going into FIFA in the politics of now, because it is obvious the sponsors and everybody wants a brand new person.
All right.
So, if this is what is happening for Nigeria, and they are going to scrutinize whoever is going to be FIFA president, Interpol is on it. Of course, you know that the British authorities, the Americans, they are watching. And if there's anybody who has a whisper of any corruption, he's not going to sit on that seat. So I think it's decision time for Nigeria. If I'm correct, we need like 4 countries to endorse whoever is going to be the Nigerian representative.
Five.
And that was happened by Monday. And I think the federal government should wake up now, because the business of being FIFA president is not an easy business. There's lots of money. There is no Nigerian individual who can spend that money. The government should take it over. It would be the biggest thing that can happen to Nigeria if a Nigerian becomes a FIFA president. I think that if we're looking at this anti-corruption mantra that is spreading through FIFA and also through Nigeria, if you keep two of them, I think our better bet, safer bet for Nigeria would be to go with Segun Odegbami.
Okay. Wow, you've said so much.
You've said a lot already. But realistically, looking at everything, what are the chances, even with a fair playing field, so to say? What are the chances of a Nigerian getting to that level of becoming the FIFA president with the support of the federal government? Are you really optimistic that a Nigerian can get to that level?
Look, this is the issue. It's international football politics. Africa has the biggest voting bloc. And once we can get 4 people to support the Nigerian candidate, and I'm saying again, I'm sticking my neck out to say it should be Segun for his antecedents. If Segun is supported and there's diplomacy done, this goes also into the Ministry of External Affairs and the Ministry of Sports. Easily we will get 4 countries, because when we're being big brother to a lot of countries, like for example, we're giving gas to Ghana and they desperately need it. If we need a FIFA president, Ghana should be made to support Cameroon, other countries. We've supported Issa Hayatou over the years. So getting it with the Nigerian government behind it is no big deal.
Okay.
Now, when you get to the next stage in Africa, Africa as a bloc decides that they're going to vote for Nigeria, then that's another entire ball game coming in. Now, even go to South Africa. Remember, we conceded the position of World Cup host to South Africa. So this should be payback time from South Africa. You see, it's international diplomacy in sports, and that is why we need people who know what they're doing. And the federal government, I don't know if they understand what it means to have a Nigerian as FIFA president. And if we get Africa behind Segun, and we get Africa seriously talking to the other federations, and they need a new broom, because the only people that they have left, Europe is already tainted. Of course, we know that the other organizations, CONCACAF is tainted. Africa is the only one that stands sure.